Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game. I am always your GM, your DM, your Game Master, Johananon.
And I'm Casualty CDG, but you can call me Gary, and I hope one day to rectify the situation that you are always the Game Master.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm thinking of doing a one-shot one of these days.
Oh boy, see, I never wanted to put you on the spot for that, but hey man, that would be awesome. Maybe.
Yeah, man, the wheels are turning. I'm like, it's time to give back. We always appreciate our Game Masters here on Fresh Out the Box.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, and we got all those guest DMs that are banging on our door trying to get in, which is awesome.
We want to play our game with you guys. You're the best.
Yeah,
okay,
man, it's
fine.
happening, man. It's happening. Everybody out there watching, it's happening. But yeah, Leighton will be joining us tonight. His work thing ran late. It's like online. He hosts stuff online, and so he'll be on at sometime after 8:30. No big deal. He'll be on like 15 minutes.
That's call him Leighton because he's always late.
Yeah, that's why we'll call him Leighton from now on. So, I will start. Ow! I just ran over my toe. Good start. Good start. Let me get to the good stuff here, everybody. Because it seems like everybody actually really likes these lessons.
Mm-hmm. History lessons are dope.
Yeah. If I can find them.
That's okay. I'll roll a history check. Lore Reichland.
Critical success. So, this one is one that Morgan Fierce will know. Let me make sure I'm doing the right one. So the last one, Johann Hellstrom builds a temple to Sigmar in Reikendorf. This time, in 27 years later, Emperor Heydrich the First receives the 12 rune blades from Ilaria the Mad that were commissioned 100 years earlier. Each of these rune fangs is a unique weapon of extraordinary power, and they are passed to the tribal chiefs. In time, the rune fangs will become powerful symbols of the Elector Counts. So that's a fun little MacGuffin I can throw in.
Yeah, it is. Just so happens, I mean, I don't want to push you, but just so happens I'm getting a weapon as I level up in Hunter this session.
You're not getting a rune fang.
I don't know that. Only you know whether or not I'm getting a rune fang.
I do, yeah. Only I know. Well, this weapon is going to be custom made for you, and hey, it could be a new school rune fang. It could become a weapon of power, certainly, especially with its start.
It might be one, and I don't even know it yet.
Yeah, that's true. Those things happen. I remember in the novels I read for Warhammer, one of the dudes had a magic sword, and he thought the only thing it did was it never lost its edge. But, like, 6 books later, that proved to not be the case. And I was like, oh, wow, it was a pretty cool reveal. But, so, last time on Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game here on Fresh Out the Box, our heroes did a lot of stuff. They invaded the cultist chambers beneath the Elector Countess's palace and confronted Simon Fell, the Elector Countess's Emmanuel's advisor. A lot of stuff happened down there. They saved Oliver from a deadly and sexual fate. They fought a mutant gimp. The Skaven interjected, and the whole place pretty much exploded when the dying Skaven Greyseer touched the giant source of warp magic energy, this giant chunk of warp stone, and caused a massive blast to ring out through the city. That was pretty much the whole session. It took a while. The whole thing collapsed.
I was going to say, you know, my mutant gimp back in high school, right?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, mine too. But yeah, so our heroes escaped. Barely. Barely. They did everything in their power to not escape, it seemed. And were once again recognized for their heroism. It is at this time that after saving the city of Nuln twice in like a week, our heroes were knighted. Both Lyle, Bod, and Morgan Fierce were knighted by the Elector Count. And they're considered Knights of the Realm. And I believe Morgan Fierce has decided to pursue a new career, ridding the world of chaos.
That's right. I kind of seem to have stumbled upon witch after witch, and am in becoming fast acquaintances with the local witch hunters. And as I look around town for training, I realize that either I can go back to shoveling horse crap at the stables, or I can winter with these witch hunters and see what it's like to be a real adventurer. And with that option on the table, never before was Morgan Fierce given the opportunity. I take it. Morgan Fierce does become a witch hunter during this winter.
Absolutely. So as the winter trudges on in the city of Nuln, and you and Lyle wait for the way out to thaw, you accept an apprenticeship with the witch hunter Morton, who is the large red-haired follower of Ulrich, and his partner Leopold, who is the smaller blonde witch hunter, also a follower of Ulrich. Morton brandishes a large sword depicting a two-headed wolf, or not sword, axe, a battle axe, depicting a two-headed wolf, the blades coming out of both mouths. And then Leopold uses a sword, long sword. But you spend the winter routing the Scourge, who you turned Morton on to, as potential followers of chaos. And through the winter, you find them in their hovels and you take care of them. I actually have a little thing. Let's see. Yeah, winter passes with Morgan aiding and apprenticing with the witch hunters. Together, they disperse the Scourge and round up several cultists and mutants. And it is on a cold day. Yeah, Lord Torture, there you go.
It's one of the new ones I got for being a witch hunter. I was like, oh no, I don't want Lord Torture, but I just got it. I learned it by clearing these guys out of their hovels all winter.
Yep. Yeah, you absolutely have that. And so, yeah, you find out where more and more of them are. Some of them bite their tongues off rather than speak. And sometimes the tongues reanimate and try to get you. But
oh no.
Yeah, it's a lot of creepy stuff going on. You find several mutants. Sometimes it's very sad. Sometimes you find mutants that are either children or, just people that were corrupted by their proximity to these forces. But yeah, so there are regular burnings and executions of these people and creatures in the city. Which it's sad. It's a sad winter where you learn some hard truths about being a witch hunter, and their absolute unyielding, unforgiving nature. Because there are many times when you might not want to do some of these things. You know what I mean? But with Ulrich and Leopold,
absolutely, I do.
Yeah, with Ulrich and Leopold looking over. It is a certain fate.
Yeah, there's only one fate that befalls witches.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they say, and it doesn't matter their situations. That's right, Sir Morgan Fierce, witch hunter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you have a bless for your next
Sir
one, from our viewer, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. But yeah, so at the end of winter,
I got knighted.
Morton has commissioned a blade for you, using bone from the wyvern that you slayed several months before. And with the iconography of the wolf, he gives you a hiltless bastard sword. It's a little shorter, a little broader than a regular bastard sword. But it has it's covered with the iconography of the wolf. The blade comes from the wolf's mouth, and it is called the Blade of Beasts. And it is a silvered two-handed sword as part of your trappings. During this time, you also get a horse. I'll say you got that on your own, though.
Went and got my own horse. Yes, I got some talents. I've unlocked some talents. So I think I spend a lot of time in this winter firing bullets. I unlocked the marksman talent, which gives me a +5 to my base ballistic skills, which is just a dope little passive. And I also unlocked the shadow talent, which is a bit more interesting. Whenever I tail somebody, I can use stealth or perception. Don't have to use both. So I'm a lot stealthier than I used to be when tailing people. So feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good about my new talents.
Yeah, no, shadow's very cool. I mean, it's very useful. You guys sneak a lot, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tailing people seems pretty important for a witch hunter, and as soon as I read what that talent was, they clicked. I was like, oh yeah, you get to tail a lot of witches, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So anything about your new look? Describe yourself now. After several months have passed. It is towards the end of winter, but it is not yet the thaw.
So, Morgan Fierce, when we first met him, was just, he was a peddler. He was a homeless guy. And on the road, he started to get his life together, get his act together, and cleaned up a little bit, but he still had a big, wild beard, and he had long, crazy hair, and he was just going to be a coachman. He'd put it back in a ponytail and put a hat on. But now, Morgan Fierce has a fresh new haircut. It's all trimmed down on the sides. It's all tucked back into a nice tight bun in the back, or a nice tight ponytail on the back. And his beard is cut down on the sides, but still long in the center. He is, I think now, is still 25, 26 years old, 6'3", so he's a tall, thin young man. He got rid of a lot of trappings. In my mind, a lot of things happened, like when he was traveling with the witch hunters, when I was living in their quarters and going by their rules, they found my macaroni outfit for my masquerade and made me burn it. So that's no longer in my gear. I no longer have that. I got rid of a few other things. I actually kept a wooden trinket that I had picked up from the witch in the bar very early on in this campaign. That's still in my trappings. I don't know if they would make me burn that or not.
We'll say you keep it a secret.
I kept it a secret on purpose. I planned on keeping that.
Yeah, it's a reminder to you that sometimes it's not as black and white as good and evil, you know?
I used to have a big, wide, like a road driving hat, like a carriage driver's hat. I no longer have that. Now I have more of a high pilgrim's hat with the buckle in the front. And let's see, I still have my bugle.
That's a very classic.
I got some.
Look.
Yes. I've got 2 pistols now, one on each side, and I've got my new giant wide sword.
Absolutely. Do you wear that on your back or on your hilt?
I have to wear it over my... I'm tall enough to wear it on my hilt. I wear it over my back, though.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the stream's near me.
Oh, I hear
I'm really glad you have a second gun.
I hear a Lyle.
Yeah. I'm just happy you have a second gun. Makes me really happy. We're not on Fresh Out the Box, are we?
We are.
Or where are we?
We are.
Oh, there I am. Oh my god, I just appeared.
Baby.
So yeah, we're describing Morgan's winter-long journey to apprenticeship of a witch hunter and his graduation. So I found out apparently.
Yeah, it was really cold.
Yeah, it was really cold. I found out that back hilts actually don't work typically, but they have a way when they have a a special hole in the middle of the hilt so that you can pull it over. Otherwise, you can't unsheath it, which I think is really funny. Oversight.
Yeah, can't use a regular sheath. You have to use a back hilt that is like breaks in half. Yeah, that's exactly right.
But I believe Michonne on The Walking Dead, what she does is she grabs the hilt behind her back and she pulls it away from it. So she like pulls both from behind, and it works. I don't know. I've watched her do it. So,
well, and there was another kind of back hilt that went along like your low back. I don't know why I'm explaining this as Lyle. Lyle has no idea if this exists, but like
about my hilt options. I've got this new sword, baby.
Because you draw it out like that, and it goes all the way out, and it's actually perfect to just like swing across. And so yeah, there's a lot of there is actually that's a kind of back hilt that actually works, but it is low back.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have mine on my back because my first attack is probably going to be an overhead strike.
Nothing wrong with that
Be
at all.
a go-to for me.
Yeah, pull it out your butt, Jenny says. And Ninjak says, grab a lot of witch tail? Maybe.
Why don't you stay tuned to find out?
Yeah, he's witch hunting, if you know what I mean.
But yeah, so now that Lyle is here, towards the end of winter, Lyle's been doing witchy stuff, coming to grips with the things he can see now, and coming to grips with that kind of stuff. You have spent your time learning more about witchcraft because it's kind of new to you. And now that you can see, now that you can see, you're trying to learn how to not be overwhelmed and not be scared all the time.
Yeah, which is a lot, honestly.
But both of you will be there the day the sewer jacks find the last of the cultists in the city that they know of. The sewer jacks are people that patrol the sewers, essentially. But one of them will come to Morton, the the witch hunter, and describe an alcove in the sewers where they believe they saw some chaos worshippers.
Yeah, quick question.
Yes.
While Morgan was gone, obviously I wasn't going to go with him to hang out with a bunch of witch hunters. Because, my shit would have been blown up.
They make good
what was that?
They make good company. You're missing out.
Well, yeah. You know, I just don't want to make you look bad, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you wanted to do during that time, let us know. It has been several months.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, man. I was thinking of a part of this character. But that might... I've been... Let's see. I wanted to get out of the city, and I did. I think I just travelled around a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm used to living on my own and figuring out things as I go. So yeah, I stopped by a couple of villages. Checked out. I actually, if I may, I believe I ran into some hedge mages. Just like some people in the middle of nowhere. That while they weren't witches themselves, like they were of the same kind of situation as me, where they had more minor magic, but like it was different than mine naturally. But they were dealing with hedge magic, and I was dealing with witch magic, which are kind of in the same category.
They're in the same vein-ish. Both of them are illegal.
Yeah. Extremely, yeah. So yeah, I spent at least a little bit of time with them, and then one night they just like fucking cleared out, and I have no idea where they went. And I was left alone again. So I was like, "Hey, where's my friend Morgan? I'll miss him." And
Absolutely.
I went back.
During your time in the countryside, you find out how desperate things out there get during the winter. People fend for themselves. Beastmen walk unabated because there aren't any patrols. People die during the winter. It is a dark time, and we'll say that you actually managed to stop several such incidents yourself.
Yeah, I summon I summon a bunch of spiders to No.
That's something that you could do. There will be tales of spiders killing beastmen will reach the ears of the witch hunters in Nuln.
Yeah, and like, and some guy randomly comes around and he just like produces like a squirrel for a bunch of hungry people, like a rabbit, and it's like, hey, look at that, boom, rabbit, here you go, now you can eat it.
Somebody followed, and it doesn't pop up on the mini feed, but thank you for the follow. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah.
It might have been a host. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, yeah, you return to the city before the winter's over, but also before the thaw. It's towards the end of winter. The roads are going to open up in another week or so. And yeah, you meet up with your friend Morgan, who alerts you to what's about to happen. They're about to raid one last cultist den.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been really busy while you've been gone. Did you enjoy your winter vacation?
Well, it wasn't much of a vacation. You know, a lot of people are starving out there. Like, I thought it was bad in here. But like, at least we often have access to food. You know, these scraps. They don't have anything out there.
On the roads, I wasn't sure if you'd make it back. There were tales of spiders attacking beastmen in the woods nearby.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
And
happen...
what that was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Yeah. No fucking clue, bro.
Well, I'm just glad you made it back all right.
It's good to see you, bro. Yeah.
Not every giant spider we encounter is gonna be on our side, so I was a little worried.
Wait, are you serious? Like, these things are real outside of when I summon them?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Well, I didn't know that. I just thought I popped them in and just invented giant spiders. I thought that was a genius idea of mine.
Hey, in fact, you may see some when we go down in these sewers.
Well, that bones now, doesn't it?
I think you're prepared.
Oh yeah, I can make my own.
Try not to use so much magic in front of my new friends.
For this next part, it's going to be more of a cinematic experience. But you will enter the sewers with Morton and Leopold. And a couple of guardsmen will be there as well.
Oh,
you guys have been working. Yeah, you guys have been working with some of the guards. And you'll be led by this sewer jack that found.
I would have asked to work with Mike and Mac.
Mike and Mac will absolutely be there.
Yes.
And then I'll send for Edmund and Roar. Is he still looking for a job, or is he all squared away?
Which one?
Edmund Roar, Roar's cousin.
He's busy trying to move in on the Scourge territory after you guys crushed them.
That's perfect.
But yeah, technically you guys have been working together. And he is kept in contact. He is a contact you can use.
I threw Greasefinger on that contact list too, because I'm sure he's making plays.
And you'll even hear that he heard from Till.
So, shit!
So
Till, what up?
Till
okay.
is still alive somewhere out there, Kayvon's character. But yeah,
dope.
so you guys enter the sewers led by this sewer jack. And he will take you deep into the winding catacombs. And once again, you will leave what is new, you'll leave what is old, and you will enter what is ancient. And it is they never come down here, but they thought they saw somebody go this way, so they followed them. And
that's right, I forgot we came back. Sir Lyle Bod. That's right. That's what I meant. I meant to introduce you when you got back.
Oh yeah,
I forgot we got knighted.
Yeah, Sir Lyle.
I was a sir.
Sir Lyle. Welcome back, Sir Lyle Bod. And I will embrace him the way that only two knights can embrace each other.
With a dicks.
I was thinking like the good forearm.
Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah. That's what I was talking about too.
Whatever you want to do, you let me know.
Yeah,
it's your game too.
What's the difference? But yeah, so you will go in at different points.
Oh, dip.
I
just realized I've also been holding on to that stone thing this whole time.
Yeah, you have the amulet. That's yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
And it's become more of a comfort to you than a burden.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Last game, at the end of last game, I already had Gary do this. But you need to roll an endurance check to resist the corruption from all the demon magic and everything that happened last game.
This reminds me.
Oh my god. And I didn't even run. I had some equipment that I was going to get in my off time. But I never ran that by you, so I'm gonna have to run that by you either during the break or
it'll be fine.
After this game. Endurance. I do have endurance. I'm pretty good at endurance.
Good.
But who the F knows with these rolls? I guess I'm using my first re-roll.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that was a good start. That was a good start.
Something bad will absolutely happen if you keep that.
Oh yes, the dice don't lie, girl.
Okay, so it's a regular failure, and what this means is you gain 2 points of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. Is there a spot on my character sheet that I can? Since we're not doing me character sheet, who am I? Like, what is that garbage?
I just put mine on the information page, and I actually put it under appearance because if you get enough corruption, it will change your appearance.
Yeah, it can rotate.
To corruption.
Corruption is fun. There are ways to get rid of it. You can get rid of it by doing truly altruistic things. You get rid of it by allowing me to do something using your character. Things like that. I think he had a call. But...
yeah, I'm a truly altruistic person. I was doing a lot of altruistic things, I do want to say. Remember when I was feeding all those people?
You did. You have to really do the work of the gods. Like, it's very specific. Or you can allow me to make your character do something horrible.
Wait, and that's soul corruption?
It gets rid of corruption, yeah.
By me doing something horrible?
It's not you doing something horrible, it's the corruption being consumed, and the influence being used.
So I eat the corruption.
Kind of.
And it makes me do something, and then
K-Mon did it one time, and it was funny. But yeah, so you have two.
It's you don't.
Yeah, you have two. Gary has one. But yeah, so you enter the sewer from multiple points. You guys surround this alcove, and then you rush in. There are several cultists. They're doing unspeakably gross things, and you guys slaughter them because they're all naked. But there's one left. Still wearing robes, he's fallen back, he's half burnt. And he's there on his back looking up at you guys. Terror in his eyes, he's afraid. But it is Simon Fell.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, I don't like him. He's my enemy. I only have one person written down as enemy on my character sheet, and it's this motherfucker.
What are you going to do about it?
Oh. Well, I got this corruption.
I have one character written down on my character sheet, and it's Lord Fell, Advisor of Nuln Countess. I have one enemy. You have one enemy. All right.
Oh, damn.
We're bad.
Wait,
no enemies.
Wait, hold on. Morgan, is this where I'll use one of my corruptions and see what it does?
Hey, man, you take that up with the Game Master.
No, this is not. Well, yeah, it could be. Would you like to get rid of a corruption right now? I don't tell you what I'm going to do.
I mean, obviously, because it's...
You are in front of 2-3 women.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do it right now.
So
yeah, no,
happens,
I'm just...
what happens is you hear a voice in your ear tell you, do it. Let him go.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah, it tugs on you. You actually do feel the temptation. It is there. You feel like it's implied that there's a reward. It is implied that you will be taken care of. You feel you want to give it, but you don't. It is your right to say no.
No.
But that's how corruption works. It would have been, if you had said yes, I would have made you help him get away.
Yeah.
It
not
would have
that.
been
Yeah, you
quite
got
the thing.
one in me.
Would have been quite the thing.
Yeah, and I've seen the kind of people he runs with, and not even the kind of people. I've seen the bloody demons that he runs with, and it's really bad.
But yeah, so he'll be there on his knees, and they will. He'll curse both of you, both like by swearing at you and by actually cursing you, with magic. But who knows what that does. But they're not going to take any chances with this guy, and they are going to execute him right here in the sewer.
I'll do it first if that's the game plan. I was wondering if they were going to question him.
I mean, they don't want him to get away.
Great. Okay. Yeah, I'll strike him down.
Because he is
can I help?
caster.
Yeah, you want to help?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he did some really messed up stuff to me.
So from my back, I pull out my broadsword, my brand new silvered broadsword.
Oh, dip.
Oh yeah, that these guys commissioned for me. It's made from the drake bones with a little bit of the scales of the drake that was killed.
Oh, dip.
Yeah, and it's got a silvered blade. And we were gonna call it the Blade of Beasts, but I really have a soft spot for the Blade of the Wolven Drake.
That's fine.
And the handle, the hilt looks like a wolf's face, and from the mouth comes the blade. So it's a wolf made of dragon.
Yeah, that's sick.
And it has a pommel spike that's a wyvern fang.
Mm-hmm.
That's also sick.
But yeah, so Lyle, you
So
will...
I pull the Blade of the Wolven Drake off of my back and get ready to strike him down. And look at Lyle, who apparently wants to strike him down too.
Yeah, you can hold his arms and push his head down for the execution.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. You swing your sword, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Swing with that wet and the rolling of the head. Leopold will grab it by the hair and put it into a bag that's marked with sigils.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. He uses magic.
It's a very good idea because as he picks it
know
up,
what
it
magic looks
starts to look around and try to talk.
Magic.
So you guys
Look
can
at
have
this.
fun
Wait.
dreams about that. But yeah, the body will hit the ground, thud. Leopold, or not Leopold, sorry, Lyle.
Yeah, that's me.
You can see around with your second sight. And something draws you to a pile of bedding and furs in the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna go explore that.
You reach your hand
Just be like,
underneath
I have an inkling.
and you retrieve a book.
A dildo. What?
A book.
Okay.
It's if
at first
you
glance.
know that if they see it, you will not be allowed to look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide that thing away. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just like, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, Gary got a 6 sword, and I wanted you to get something, and I read about these, so it's gonna be fun.
Oh, dip.
But yes,
Yeah, they're demon fruit, and if you eat one, then you sink.
demon fruit. Oh man. But yeah, so with that being done, the deed is done, and you guys tied up this loose end. Because I felt like I allowed a lot of loose ends to be left, so I wanted one of them to be tied up.
literally, and then killed.
I feel like the
We
fact that
literally tied up this loose end and had him put to death.
the fact that Morgan decided to spend his winter witch hunting really kind of made it happen. I wanted there to be like an ending to your training, and this is it.
Look at that. Look at us.
I would come
Witch and a witch hunter. Just running around.
the town guards Mike and Mac to burn the bodies.
They'll start stacking them up, and they'll burn them right there in the sewer.
Well, that solves that. Lyle, what direction do you want to go? I'd rather not go beyond the borders, but, hey, you tell me.
Well, it's still
As you
winter,
guys are
right?
about to leave and you're talking, you hear and a mutant
Wait, is
in
it-
a
is it the
gimp
gimp?
mask runs at you, and Leopold hacks his head off.
Yeah. I was gonna draw down and start blasting both pistols.
Everybody just lights him up, and then he is ended. I wanted to harken back to that beloved character, the sex man.
Yeah, man. That's actually, we've gotten a lot of fan art of that character. I have gotten a lot of fan art of that character
I
over
would
the past week.
love fan art of that character. I'd be very pleased. That means we made it. That means we succeeded.
The bondage monster guy gimp with one tentacle,
Yeah.
one nasty asymmetrical greasy tentacle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so with that bit being done, you exit the sewer and enter the daylight outside as it fades over the horizon. The snow crunches beneath your feet, and in kind of a telling way, people are starting to come out of their houses as the first thaws begin, and travel is going to start up again soon.
Before I part ways with Morton and Leopold, how do I get assignments to continue getting leads on clearing evil throughout the Empire?
They go through. You can go to, and they'll leave messages at postal routes that you can retrieve. Say, I'm a witch hunter for Ulrich, and you'll receive
Great.
such a thing.
I'll just set out whatever direction that they think that a rookie should go then until I find, and that's it. That's my new personal long-term ambition on my character sheet, is to clear evil throughout the Empire. So until I get a new lead, I'm going to be hunting witches.
Absolutely. Lyle has some leads on that. A lot of bad stuff is going on in the late winter months.
Yeah,
in
I'll just-
small
I'll just-
towns and the like.
I did some inadvertent scouting for you. Yeah, it was. Yeah, but I'm a witch, so I didn't say that out loud. So, are you gonna hunt me now?
Are you going to hunt witches?
With you?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Well then, yeah, then we're good.
Yeah, I like the witch
Yeah, then we're great.
witch dynamic. I enjoy it. But yeah.
Yeah, as
so-
long as you're hunting witches.
So you have received
This is
something.
how we write a buddy cop story.
Pretty much. So Lyle, you have received a grimoire. It is something that you can use to cast the spells contained within, as long as you're holding the book with both hands. And I believe that it doubles the casting number of the abilities.
You
So,
mean
it makes it harder
has
to
the
cast.
casting- Oh, it makes it harder to cast.
because you don't know the
you don't
spells, you're
actually
reading
know
them.
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
this
that's scam.
book has several spells in it.
All right. Be with them.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay, that seems pretty self-explanatory.
It is.
What next?
Bolt.
Bolt. Like lightning or bolt of cloth?
It's a bolt of. It's a bolt of energy. The form it takes is mostly up to you.
You know, you can do a lot of damage with a bolt of cloth, man. This shit's heavy.
It is heavy.
If you dropped a bolt of cloth on somebody from a second-story window, you might take them out for good.
All right, what's next?
Breathe.
They call me the tailor.
Or breath.
Oh shit! Write that down for the superhero campaign bad guy, Jahan. It's a guy called the Tailor, and he shoots bolts of cloth, and he ties you up in like denim and stuff.
There is a hero in My Hero Academia.
Dude, that's just the best genist.
Yeah, he's the best genist, and he wears top to bottom denim, and he can control clothing, and it's actually a lot more useful than it sounds.
Yeah, might I ask that you make us a shitty C-grade villain who can do that in the Supers campaign?
Absolutely.
Also, I need it on this Supers campaign.
Yes. Yeah, dude, it's looking like a Supers campaign might be happening next month, possibly with the actual people that made it. So. Well,
probably not a campaign, probably a one-shot.
Maybe a one-shot.
But campaign is on our list. That'll probably take Cyberpunk or Savage Worlds. The Supers campaign is on our short list.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Cypher System, the Supers, what's it called, John? Supers of Cypher System?
Heroes of Cypher System.
Heroes of Cypher System. That's been backed on Kickstarter by Fresh Out the Box. We're waiting for our Game Master to receive it.
Yes.
Fresh Out the Box.
There are several other spells that do not have anything to do with cloth.
All right.
Ward and breath.
Ward and breath. So we have dark vision, bolt, ward, and breath.
Yeah, those are what are in there. You don't know how to use all of them yet. You kind of have to decipher. The book is a little damaged. And then there's one last spell in the last pages. And those pages are made out of pressed human skin.
That's where you find all the good spells.
Yeah, that's
the skin is.
You always have to skip forward to the human skin. And then,
that's exactly right.
The skin is warm to the touch, and it has a pulse.
Am I gonna fuck that skin?
I hope not. The other guy probably did, really, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Is it sticky between the pages?
Yeah, the pages are stuck together. Yeah, it's really gross. But that spell is called Acquiescence. And it is a signature spell of Slannesh.
That spell is much harder to spell than any of the other spells.
Yeah, as you touch the pages, you can see the ritual used to transcribe it. It was made during a drug-induced orgy, and it was flayed from a living victim. And you can see the victim. It's a horrific vision that you have all of a sudden when you touch the pages.
Oh God.
You see Lyle go stark white as he touches these pages, and it's still. But he quickly recovers. So.
Oh dear.
But yeah, so the next dawn comes. Your dreams are a little clearer, Morgan. Now that you've taken care of some of this business, you don't constantly feel the shadow looming behind you. Lyle, you feel a new shadow forming ahead. So your sleep is a little more restless.
Oh.
But as you awaken, Oliver greets you with breakfast. One last breakfast before you guys hit the road.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Thank freaking goodness. Oliver, you're the best. Hey, remember when we saved your life, and then you saved ours, and then we were like best friends? Yeah.
Yeah, I
love
remember. I remember very well. I'll miss both of you.
Oh no, I was afraid you might stay in Nuln. You're not coming with us, are you?
Afraid not.
You don't want to go hunt witches?
I think I've had my share of adventures for one lifetime.
Straight into the jaws of the beast, right into the darkness. Come on,
I mean, dude,
it's a one-way trip.
You can try to convince him. You can give me a roll. I'll allow it.
I will, but I know that he's going to say no. But I'll give it a shot. We are friends. Maybe he'll change his mind.
He does kind of want to stick with you guys, but
all I am is charming. That's it. Nah, that's what I thought.
Wait, I wanna try to charm him. I'm really bad at it, but it'll be fun to roll it.
Yeah, you can try.
And there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You guys both like, come on. He's like, I'm gonna stay here, guys.
That's all right. Are you staying at this same address, somewhere I can send you a letter?
Yeah,
we might keep up.
Hopefully, when the old man dies, I'll take this place over.
In fact, another talent I learned is read and write. I learned how to read and write during this winter.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I really hope you do.
Oh shit!
We're gonna be a great combination because I can summon a pigeon, attach whatever you write, and then fly him away.
And then eat him.
I mean, yeah, we can also have food, but like,
Nice.
let's eat him before we send him away, and then we'll make another one to send away.
Well, then we can't send him away if we eat him before we send him away.
Well, then we'll eat another one.
You'll eat it when they come back, yeah. How do you guys want to leave the city?
On fucking horses!
Yeah, but are you guys going to go just the two of you, or are you going to try and tag on to a caravan? What is your chosen method here?
Well, personally, I'm going to say I'd prefer there to be as few people around, because I'm a fucking witch.
It's funny, on the way down here, we traveled with the caravans for safety, but now I'm going to travel with the caravans because I feel like I'm safer without them. I seem to always run into trouble, so let me handle it myself without getting these innocent people involved.
Absolutely. So, yeah, you guys definitely feel like you're at a new level, and you can probably travel alone. Lyle, did you do some leveling up?
I mean, I didn't have too much. I did a little bit of leveling up.
My main question is, did you somehow acquire a horse?
A horse? That's part of leveling up?
It can be.
You can.
Interesting.
Certain classes get them as part of their trappings, but also, money and stuff. You can buy one.
Yeah, witches don't have that. But I mean, this also goes into like because there were a few items that I wanted to buy before I left the city, because I did really want to up my toughness just a little bit, and so I was going to run some of these by you, and if it includes a horse, that'd be great. But I was looking for a mail coat, which is common, and 3 gold coins, and some boiled leather breastplate, which is scarce, but it's only 18 silver. I wasn't going to ask for like another breastplate because that's 10 gold. But can I get those 2 pieces of armor plus a horse?
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, shit, armor's a thing? I want fucking conquistador armor. I want just a metal chest piece.
That's the problem. That's 10 gold pieces.
I'm a knight. I'm a knight of the city of Nuln. Can I have a fucking sweet-ass chest piece?
Well, if he's going to get that, then I want one instead of the boiled leather version.
I want too!
Like, come on.
I feel like that's a little much.
Once, I was going to say, as a witch hunter, can I, what's the word when you just go take shit and say it's for the good of the land?
Requisition.
Requisition. I was thinking sequester, and I knew that wasn't right. Yeah, can I requisition some?
I mean, you could try, but people are that stuff's expensive. I would advise that you guys settle for mid-tier armor for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will settle for mid-tier armor for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna put down the ones that I got.
I gave it a shot. You can't fault me for trying, Leighton. I fucking went
bro.
backwards.
No, you got it. And so I got the mail coat, and I got the boiled leather breastplate, and I got a horse.
Absolutely.
I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, a horse. I
Right.
feel like a horse is something that they could give to a knighted person.
Yeah, Oni, and the problem is, witches are never gonna get a horse. It's just not. It's not a thing that witches get. Let me see.
It just makes things
because-
easier for you to have one. So rule of cool, you can have one.
You can ride
Yeah.
on my horse.
We don't even get a backpack until level 3.
And there is no horse inside.
No, there's no horse
It's a horseless
in the backpack.
But yeah, so you gentlemen, which way do you want? You want to head north into the Empire?
Yes, into the Empire. And what I'm thinking okay, you tell me because you're the game master, and you won't know if I don't say anything. So what I'm thinking is, as a knight, I probably serve a noble, some kind of lord, and maybe I answer directly to the Countess here at Nuln, but maybe I serve another lord with a different piece of land elsewhere in this kingdom. So do I need to go clear some lands of some witches? Is that a thing that I need to do as a knight? Do I need to go to report to somebody
So
now?
you've been knighted, but you haven't been allotted a fiefdom or anything like that. You don't have. You're not beholden to any lands. It's an honorary title.
How do I now that I'm an honorary knight? How do I want to do the next part? I want some land. I want to be beholden to a lord, and answer to his fiefdom.
So you want to go work for a lord?
If that will eventually, if that will earn me some land hunting down evil, I think that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, that is possible. So you can try to go to the more northern area, and you can try to swear your blade to a lord directly. It's kind of like who you would ask and approach about. And yeah, you guys have letters that prove that you're knights. They were given to you. That's a thing. I guess they're like letters of recommendation, pretty much. And you're also a registered witch slayer, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, this is really kind of rubbing me the wrong way, bro. I don't know if I want to become a lord. Like the whole point, this whole hierarchy thing is, and like, I know I became a knight, but like this is part of the problem. This is why people are held underfoot. Like, yes, witches are bad, and obviously, like, there's some really bad people out there doing bad things, but a lot of the people in power are the ones doing the bad things.
Right, so what if we got a big piece of land and gave everyone a place to come and a place to stay where they weren't held down with a foot against their neck?
Oh, dip.
But also, you don't both have to become lords.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, now
That's
I want to.
You can stay with me, and then once I become a lord, you can be my advisor and not a high mage at all.
Wait, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Because I don't want any attention coming onto me, ever.
I just want to fight a bunch of witches and bad guys, and want to make sure that we are appropriately awarded for our actions.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I will say that you guys ask around and try to find out if there are any lords looking for people to do things for them. And you hear about some problems with some of the northern lords. So that will be your heading. I will figure out exactly where before you get there, by a long shot. So, because you guys have to start quite the journey to get there. But you head out through the gates. You make it through, Blackfire Pass, and you re-enter the lands of the Emperor. I guess you have a couple options here. You can try to follow the road. You can go northeast, and then it curves back northwest, and then north. That's just the road. You can hug the mountains or try to go through them. The Gray Mountains. Or you can head east to the river and take a boat.
Yeah, I thought it might be fun to take a boat. I know the Gray Mountains are rife with organ kind, with the greenskins, and we had a pretty bad run-in with the orcs last time. I'm sure they'd recognize me and things wouldn't go well.
Yeah, they might actually know who you are, especially wielding that sword.
Mm-hmm.
So, last time I went through the woods, it was lots of beastmen. Not a problem.
Yeah.
And it's not beastman season. You know, it's a fresh winter season. We should be fine.
And by the way, my friend Jahan. So what's going to be happening as we go? Because I have a lot of skills as an herbalist. So I am constantly going to be looking for different herbs to make healing drafts and other such healing related herbal creations and drafts. I do have herbalist tools, and I am good at finding herbs. Let me make sure I have.
Well, for this first day, go ahead and make an herbalism check to see what you find.
Yes, trade herbalist. Sweet, I have that skill. Wait, get back here. Oh, trade herbalist. Did I put that? Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Where'd that go? Ah, yeah, I'm rolling like shit.
So
look at those figures in the thread already.
So you're looking around, and you uncover some plants with your foot from the snow, and it's just grass. And you can just find grass and more grass, and you don't see. You're having trouble because of the winter climate.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to head north and then east to the river.
Yes.
Okay, let me actually take a look at the map. You guys can also look at the map if you want to. It's in handouts, map of the old world. I did make one for you guys to look at.
Yeah.
Because I know where you're heading, but I forget what town's there.
Right. What are we looking for? Oh, this is massive.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this game started in the 80s.
It's actually kind of hard to read because it's so large.
Yeah, and you can't zoom in very much.
You can zoom in. Like with your... Oh, you don't have... I have a touch screen. I can zoom in with my fingers.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't do that.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
What did you do? Now, when I zoom in, the pixel quality doesn't...
It did for me, and then it went away. But I found... You're going to be entering the Grisenwald.
Yes. Lyle, now may be the time to ask you about that trinket that you're still carrying, that amulet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like it now.
We're supposed to drop that back off with Tillman Roar's father.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
All right, yeah, we can do that. It's just right up the river.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
We can do that on our way, and that'll clear my party short-term ambition that I've had for 14 sessions.
You can do that.
Yeah. So this isn't like the Ring of Power, is it? Like I'm not gonna try to give it away and then just be like no. And,
you don't really want to give it away.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's mine.
It
I
does
like
feel like yours.
But like, I don't know what it does. Do I know what it does?
You do not
Spent a
know
lot of time with it.
Every time you try to find out what it does, you lose time when you commune with it, and like hours will go by and you don't have any memory of them. Let's see, is this it?
What is it, a fucking iPhone?
Yeah.
Right?
You have a magical thing that you hold. Hours go by, and you have no recollection of how you wasted your time.
Yeah, it's an iPhone.
It's
yeah, definitely.
it's an old school iPhone. Magical ambient iPhone. Tomato. But yeah, so you guys are gonna head east into the Griswold. I'm just gonna use my freaking hard copy because it's being stupid.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's just in the cover of the book.
The first thing you see when you open it.
So fun fact, it would be easy for. Oh no.
It'd be easier for us to just set off from here on a boat and not have ridden the horses out and then take the road.
Yeah, you could do that. You could just go take the boat straight through the Griswold.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but last time you were on a boat, didn't you almost die?
Maybe.
Oh, that's what I said. You got there. Oh,
Thank you.
Would
I
you
was
guys
looking at
like
the map.
to
It was way down here.
Would you like to try to secure passage north?
Yes. Yes, I would.
yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
All right, there are several boats going that way. What are you looking for? Small, few people? Are you trying to get on one of the cargo ships heading to Adeldorf? Lots of options.
Something large enough to house our boats for sure. So the small boats are definitely off the list. We want to have our horses. Yeah, that's what I meant. How's our horses? We need somewhere for our horses.
There is one in particular that catches your attention. It is a steam-powered boat.
Oh, yo, there's totally a corruption section on this.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's right below your spells. All those spells that you have.
It's on the spell page.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're
There's
good.
a spell page?
Oh, it's spells in gear.
There. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
There is a
corruption
corruption spot.
Yeah,
Damn.
and it's even got a max corruption right there.
Yeah, it's got it all factored
Your
in for
max
you. I thought mine
corruption
was
is your toughness bonus.
It's higher than that.
Yeah, it's way higher than that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got to be toughness bonus plus something else.
Oh, okay. Maybe give
Although,
it a little
I want
bonus.
to keep it in my appearance too.
Maybe it's toughness plus willpower.
Maybe.
It
That
could be. That would actually make sense.
It might
That's
be a
exactly what it
divine
is.
stat.
Yeah, it's toughness plus willpower.
Makes sense. But yeah, so there's a steam engine heading that way.
Perfect. That's a show up in style.
So you'll walk.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
You'll walk up the gangplank
Get
and ask for passage. The captain will be a woman with red hair, and she's a sturdy lady, and she's very stern. She's the stern kind of captain. We'll call her Helga.
She looks like a Helga.
She's not unattractive, by
I
any
feel like
means. She is probably about 30.
Yeah, I could go for that. Yeah.
She'll be shouting orders. Hey, get that stowed away, you! And just shouting back and forth. A dwarf will approach her and say, the engine's all fixed up, ready to go. I think them pipes
Hey.
will hold.
Hey, Morgan. Morgan.
Yes.
That
Wow.
guy's really short. Wait, have I seen a bunch of dwarves? Like, do I know what dwarves are?
You 1000% know what dwarves are.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Dwarves have always been the allies of the Emperor since the dawn of man.
Sweet. Sweet.
Relationships
So, like,
between
we'll go
humans
way
and
back.
dwarves are very friendly. Everyone gets along famously. They don't really look down on you. They actually think that you're a very interesting and have a lot of honor when you want to.
Yeah,
they like
my
humans.
dude. Yeah.
They like humans. In general, that's the general attitude.
Well, I like them.
But yeah, she'd be like, "What you want?" And then she'll like look you up and down and kind of take your measure. Huh?
Oh, we both said passage at the same time. So we're connected.
Passage.
She'll look back and forth at you guys. Be like, "All right, then, what's your business north?" I don't let just anybody on the boat.
We wintered in Nuln, and now it's time to get the hell out of this rat-ridden city.
She'll laugh at
I'm
that.
a witch hunter, so I'm looking for trouble.
She'll laugh at that and kind of look you up and down and be like, you might be just at that. But all right, then, she'll tell you how much you'll pay it. It's well within both of your means at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I think Morgan's making the most money he's ever made right now.
Well, yeah, it's wild. When I started this campaign, literally 5 sessions ago, I never thought that I'd be like a fucking knight in like Sir Lyle board within like 4 sessions. It was insane. And it was all because you shot a freaking dragon.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. I mean, there was nothing I could do. You guys did it. You guys did it successfully. But yes, you guys will load up. They'll load up your horses and everything. They'll take your belongings. I don't really think you guys have that much. But yeah. Oh yeah, and as a parting gift, you'll find on your persons a little package wrapped up by Oliver.
Oh, that's nice.
With like a note.
Is it food?
What's it say?
I really wish you guys luck out there. When you come back around, don't be a stranger.
Yeah, he's going to be the first guy we visit. He's like our best friend. Mm-hmm. Look at that, 3 best friends. That's so many best friends. I've never had so many best friends.
What was in the package that he gave us? Is it a little tasty little bread?
2 more healing potions.
Gone. Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take the other.
You guys nurtured a long-term relationship with an alchemist, so I gotta pay up. But yeah, so you guys will get your stuff stored. Be like, we're moving out. And she'll start barking orders. Be like, trim that mainmast, even though it doesn't have a mast. I don't know a lot of boat terms. But yeah, hard to stern. Get the galley plank out, all that good stuff. And everybody will head on out to sea. Well, to the river. The steam power is very cool. It's just a big old paddle boat. And your guys' quarters are not terrible. They're very small, very cramped. But it's got a bed and it's got like a little desk, like very little. It's like as broad as you are, and a chair, and that's your room. And underneath the bed is a couple drawers, and that's it. But they'll put you. We'll say they put you in one of the bunk rooms, so there'll be bunk beds, because that makes sense.
You want the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
I'm more of a top myself.
It's all yours. Take it. No, I'll take whichever one. I'm just happy to have a bed.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. But yeah, as you guys get settled in, the boat will chug along, and you'll spend the rest of the day getting acquainted with the crew and the facilities. There's a common area, a galley, all that stuff. You're not exactly sure what they are hauling.
I'm going to feel out the passengers on board also throughout the day.
Okay, absolutely. You'll meet and greet with them, and you'll start to learn about who's around. But we're going to have to find out about that after we come back from break. Thank you, everybody, for watching up until this point. We are fresh out the box. We will continue after a brief 5-minute break, and we will find out what happens to our adventurers on their new adventure.
On a boat!
On a boat.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing Game. I am still your Game Master, Johananon.
I have an idea for a motorcycle that you market towards middle-aged housewives that instead of a seat is a yoga ball. And I'm Casualty CDG. Thanks for joining us here.
And I want to steal Casualty CDG's idea. And I'm also happy to be here. I'm Leighton. Or Lyle. Whichever. But Sir Lyle, sorry. Sir Lyle.
I'm pretty sure everyone that rode that motorcycle would die.
It's like the safety rate. Like they won't even safety rate it to like, oh yeah, that's a 0. Like it's well, I think every motorcycle is not safe, right? So it's just icing on the cake, really. Who wants a cake without icing?
Who wants a cake without icing? Indeed. But yes,
that's new philosophy of life. Yeah, that's that.
You gentlemen have boarded a steam-powered paddle boat to head north up the Reik, the River Reik. During your first day of travel, you're trying to get to know passengers. There are several soldiers on board, seemingly escorting a cargo that is in the manifest.
Cargo.
There are several wealthy people as well. And then there's a smattering of poor people that are either working on the boat or staying in the cargo hold as, like, you know, roomless passengers. But yes, so the captain's name is Helga. And she has her dwarven engineer, and we'll call him Groff.
3 billy goats.
No, there are no billy goats.
But you said Groff.
What's that?
Billy goat.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Is a Groff 3 billy goats?
Oh, it's
Billy goat gruff.
3 billy goats Groff.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing.
You'll be all right.
But
I don't think he knows that.
I don't know what you guys are referencing at all.
I honestly don't know either.
I got it. Don't worry, I'm with you. Are there any Baba black sheep, and do they have any wool?
No. No, sir, no, sir. 10 times full.
There you go. Yeah, Billy Goat Gruff is like that, except it's about a billy goat.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, his name is Groff. He's a dwarven engineer, and he runs the steam engine. But yeah, is there anyone you want to get to know in particular? The wealthy passengers, the poor, the soldiers?
Yes, I'll spend time on the wealthy passengers and see if I can get a good... See if I can figure out what's going on. Just see what they're talking about. What's got them interested this season?
Honestly, you're kind of surprised to hear what they're talking about, given all the events that happened in Nuln. But they're complaining about how they haven't been able to have caviar in months, you know, no foie gras, that kind of stuff. They're complaining about not having luxuries, essentially, during a time of war and famine. But they look forward to returning to the capital, where they can appease these desires for the finer things.
Where usually I would take my shoes off and tell these people that I've also missed luxuries and could go for a good foot massage, and I would put my big, stinky, sweaty foot in their face. Now that I'm a knight, I need to represent the country in a better fashion, so I'll just walk away and leave these people to their bullshittery as they have it.
Yeah, there are some nobles, some merchants amongst them. chit-chatting. The nobles tend to look down on the merchants and so on. That kind of thing. The same hierarchical bullshit that you've always seen in these kinds of settings.
Except this time it's just confined to a boat where it's even more obvious.
Mm-hmm. There are some children on board, running and playing. People tell them to stop. That kind of thing.
If you fall over the side, you might be eaten by a river monster.
Do you tell them that?
Fucking guy with one eye and a wooden leg walks back down the fucking stairs.
That's fine. Yeah, there'll be some grizzled boatsmen that will be like, I've seen many a men pulled over the side by river monsters.
Don't play by the side. A tentacle's likely to sweep you up and pull you to the depths.
With that being said,
I'll
for initiative. And no.
I told ya. And he closes the door.
After the first day, you've made some pretty significant progress, but you are going upstream. So it's not as quick as you might like.
That's exactly why it's a good thing we took a steamboat. We could chug along the river.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This is a lot faster and probably a lot better for our horses. I just got this guy and I love him. He's great.
I tell you, traveling while you're not traveling at all, you're just sitting there in luxury in a room. If this is all right, this is all right by me. I could just stay on this boat forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
after the
well,
second
got a lot of
day,
things to do.
after the second day passes, you enter the shadow of the Grisdenwald. And demeanors change. People get a little more serious and more watchful as they enter the Grisdenwald.
Hey, Captain Helga?
Yes. She'll, what do you want?
I've traveled these woods on horseback before, and they're full of beastmen. I figured the river would be markedly safer. It seems everyone's tense. What's going on?
What all did you say?
I've traveled the Grisdenwald, and I've fought the beastmen that reside within. And I see that your men are tense. I suppose the river is a safer passage of travel, but what's with the men at arms ready to go?
Nah, you'd be surprised. We too have fought the beastmen.
I've killed, single-handedly killed maybe 6 or 10 beastmen. If you don't mind, I could be of some help. I'll post a station.
She'll look you up and down, and she'll decide she likes you. You look like a fighter now, so that helps. But yeah, she'll be like, yeah, you can get over there on that post. She'll send you to one side of the boat to watch.
Cool.
What are you
I'm going to just kick back and watch the woods.
Honestly, I'm gonna be, just hanging out, seeing if there's anyone that wants to have a little bit of fun, just maybe a little bit. So I get bored easily.
Yeah, I mean, you can roll a charm check to try and get laid.
Yeah, this is my favorite part because I'm actually really bad at charming people.
Your character seems like such a charmer too. I think it's just your natural charm is really hard to play down. You're just a likable guy.
Well, no, really, it's just this discomfort that I exude. People uncomfortable, despite just being fucking chill. I don't know what that with a D20. I literally told this doing a charisma check for no reason. We don't ask for this. I'm gonna roll that fail it. Just like I failed.
I believe you.
I have.
So, as Morgan is on watch on one of the sides of the ship, looking out into the forest, you hear Lyle strike out.
A lot.
Yeah, you're he's being you can tell what the problem is. He's being overly lewd and doesn't realize it.
What do you mean? I mean, I just think we can play a little bit of fiddlesticks. You know, like I use my dick and like, you know, I just kind of fiddle with it all over your tits. It's fiddlesticks. It's what we called it, at least back on the streets.
That's not good.
At this point, it's one of the women that works in the galley, and she will slap you.
Yeah, I'm okay. That's good.
That's how it starts. How did you know?
That's round one's on you.
Noticing that she hasn't deterred you, she'll like harumph and walk off.
And that's how it ends. Every time.
Lyle always leads them satisfied.
Always.
I feel like slapping a creeper in the face has got to be such a satisfying moment.
Yeah, I like providing it to people.
I hope it's worth it for all the bullshit that women have to put up with. That moment that they slap the fucking shit out of a creep at the bar. I hope that like all of that anger is released at that motherfucker. I hope that's really cleansing. It seems like a good slap.
I hope so. It's all they
I'm
really
thinking
need.
about it.
And it's unfortunate.
Oh, exactly. That's gotta be such a good fucking slap. Oh, that's gotta feel good.
But yeah, Lyle strikes out and is a grade A creep and gets slapped.
Grade A, at least a grade B. Maybe.
You want to see grade A? He stands up. Uh-oh. No. Sit down.
You'll hear...
I call my dick grade A.
You'll hear something fall into the boat, Gary.
Oh, shit. Fall into the boat. Onto. I will... I can't see the top of the boat from here, can I?
Well, I mean, it's
I feel
like
like
right
I'm
behind
underneath one of those little...
you. You just look behind you.
Okay, yeah, alright, yeah, sweet. I'll look behind me then.
You wheel around ready to fight something. You're on edge. But it's just a branch. And you look up. The trees of the Griswold are overhanging the river now. It gets a little darker as the shade covers you.
Now I see why everyone's unsettled. These branches are the perfect spot for an ambush.
Yeah, you'll see some other people on guard looking up every now and again.
Lyle, stop harassing women and get up here and help me keep guard.
I'm not harassing them. I'm opening up the possibility of having a good time. You know, like that's it.
The only women on this ship who don't hate you haven't met you yet. Get up here and keep watch.
What about the men?
I mean, you haven't tried yet, but that's a possibility.
Leave no stone unturned.
What?
I said, I suppose leave no stone unturned.
I struck out somewhere. I got to strike in somewhere else. Strike in, is that a phrase? No one strikes in.
But as they're looking up and looking around and everyone's on guard, the sun goes down on this day of travel.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna produce like an animal friend. I'm gonna produce, let's say, I can't do anything like super cool, but I can do like a raven or a crow. Let's say a crow. I like crows. Crows are super smart. I'm gonna produce a little crow, just like from a corner, like, you know, out of the way, so no one notices. And I'll be like, yo, can you like keep watch? Just like fly around and just like come back if anyone's gonna like fight us or something.
Absolutely. You are able to produce a bird. It's gonna be a local bird, so we'll say it's a crow.
Yeah.
And it'll take flight. And you'll lose track of it.
Yeah, that makes.
But it's out there.
Yeah, I'll trust
It's
him.
not a bad idea, honestly. But yeah, you guys it'll be nighttime now. Are you gonna stay on watch all night?
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to stay on watch, and I'll get up towards the bow. Once more people start going to sleep and shifts start changing, I'll just pick my own post, and I'll go to the front of the ship. I have better perception in the dark.
You do. Let's see. What did you percept here? Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to roll a perception check for my bird, or do you want to do that?
I'll take care of it off screen.
Okay, thank you, because my perception is garbage.
Mine too. And I just rolled my first success of the day with my garbage stat. Hey man, I'll take it. A win's a win.
Did you change your name to Sir Morgan Fierce of Nuln?
No.
That's pretty good. But yeah, no, that's pretty good. You see movement out in the woods, for sure.
I mean, I'll change my name to Sir Lyle Board. Sir Lyle fucking Board.
There you go. But yeah, you guys will see. You will see movement out in the woods, Morgan.
Not even a real last name. Just Board.
Hey, attention, on guard, everybody. Movement up ahead.
You'll get some people's attention, and people will start standing towards the front of the ship with you.
I'll take a look out for my bird, see if he's coming back. Or they. I didn't catch the bird's pronouns, honestly.
I pull both of my flintlock pistols out and point them in that direction, waiting.
You see them milling about behind the trees. There's several of them. There's quite a few of them.
I'll actually call out towards the beastmen, then I'll scream, "Hey! Hey! We see you back there! You want to try something? Come on out! Come get some!"
You see the glowing red eyes just peppered throughout the forest. They, at your noise, they look at you. And you just look at them.
Yeah, I'm calling, like, you know how, like, you scream at not that I advise this. You know how supposedly you scream in, like, a wild animal's face and you get big to try to scare it and back it away? Look, if you try this and you get mauled by a fucking cougar or a bear, that's on you. This is not survival advice.
It really only works with specific animals.
It works with large cats, supposedly.
It depends on the cat.
But I'm not going to fucking try it.
Yeah,
they say do that with lions, but tigers don't give a shit. Tigers are very aggressive.
Yeah, tigers are straight, rip your face off.
Yeah,
tigers are straight, come into your house while you're sleeping and eat you, and they'll take you in the night. They're dope. They're very spooky. Yeah, they abduct people in villages. It's spooky shit. Tigers are awful.
Oh man, there's a whole movie about these two lions in Africa, and it's based on a true story. And they hunted people for sport.
Man, that's spooky.
Yeah,
that's spooky, man. I don't get hunted by a lion. I would really die. I suck. I suck at fighting lions.
It's a good movie too. But yeah, so.
I'm gonna try to
intimidate.
Intimidate.
Yeah, intimidate.
Yes. Come on now, that's a critical success.
It is a critical success. They will. You'll see a couple of the ones that are closest that you didn't see before, kind of like back away, put off by your confidence. They will.
I'll put my gun like right at those ones as they back away. I'll point the barrel right at them, make eye contact.
Yeah, they'll sort of retreat back into the woods. And with that, an encounter is avoided that simply.
Critical success. That's how you do it.
Yeah, by using your noodle.
Fresh out the boot.
Fresh out the boat, baby.
Fresh out the boat, baby.
But yeah, your crow will caw towards the back of the ship.
Hey, check the back, check the back, check the back, check the back, check the back. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, check the back.
Yeah, you guys will move around the back side.
There's no. If I had a copper, wait. If I had a bronze, what's it called? What copper?
Copper.
If I had a copper for every time the joke's over. Come on, Lyle.
You guys get to the back, and you see your crow, kind of at a shadowed figure.
Hey.
It'll turn, and you'll see it's a human mostly, but it has, it also has a tentacle arm, like the one that you've seen before. You see a mutant, and he's holding his human hand over the mouth of a woman, and then from behind you, two gores appear. But they're not goat. They are more lizardy. And you can see they're dripping wet. They must have climbed over the side of the ship. But they have somebody, and they're trying to take her over the edge of the boat.
Oh yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm going to run over.
Let's do some initiative.
Yeah.
Go.
Do that.
So, I've got some things I'd like to do. I think you do too. Let's figure out who gets to go when.
Oh, what a surprise! Another garbage 3 on my... I have not rolled higher than a 3 on any of my initiative rolls, literally this entire time.
That Lyle is not ready to go.
I am never ready to go. I'm just not the first to move.
The dice don't lie. That's a character quirk that you should write down somewhere so you can play it up. That Lyle is he's just not prepared.
Never prepared. And honestly, it makes sense.
Like, whenever we're walking through dungeons, you should be the guy that doesn't have your weapon drawn when everyone else draws theirs, and be like, guys, I'm sorry, my character is not prepared. No. I know.
Yeah, remember how I was walking around without any armor and without any pants on? Like, this is literally what I do, except I'm wearing my armor right now because I knew it was dangerous. But I definitely don't have my sword out. I mean, I have my sword out because I have actually decided, and I should let the viewers know, and I'll let Jahan know, and let you know, Morgan. I don't wear pants. I decided that. Once I saw people, some dwarves walking around with kilts, and I was like, you know what? My junk can be hanging out all the time, and that sounds much better. So yeah, I only wear kilts. Sometimes they're like more skirts than anything else because it's the only thing I can find. But like, yeah, you know,
I'll be wearing a kilt, but so it's gonna be, unfortunately, the two lizard beastmen from behind you are going to swing some crude weapons your way. One of them has a bladed weapon, one of them has a clutch. But the first one's going to come from Morgan Fierce's head.
I reach up and grab it. Oh, with a failure. I'm actually going to use one of my cool guy points to be fucking cool as hell. Told you.
I fucking love that cool guy point. Oh my god.
That's fortune and resilience. I actually have a category called cool guy points, and I just used it.
You're a huge piece of crap because I rolled a 7, and then you rolled a 3. So I had you. But yeah, so you get a critical success, which means you're going to hit him somewhere vital.
I want to catch his cudgel and throw it over the side, like in one move.
Oh, that's
he
what you want to do with your critical success?
Yeah, I catch it and just throw it right off the boat. Like, okay, there goes your cudgel. Now what? I don't hit him. I just look at him, like, bloop, in the water.
He'll, look at the clutch, go over the board, and he'll just, and, claws will come out, and his teeth will, get longer.
Yes. And I'll say, that's what I was hoping you'd say. And I'll pull my fucking sword out. No. Yeah.
The bladed lizard folk, not actual lizard folk, these are beastmen, I want to emphasize, because lizard folk are a thing. But yeah, will come right at Lyle.
I unsheath Ulrich's blade of the Wolfen Drake.
Yeah, and I definitely hadn't drawn my sword yet, as is totally in thing. So I'm gonna also do a brawl-in instead of my basic.
Cool guy point. You saw what I just did. You got to do the same thing. Do the exact same thing that Sir Morgan Fierce of Nuln just did.
Fine, I'll use a cool guy point.
Grab his thing and throw it in the water like a cool guy.
Well, okay, that's exactly what's about to happen. Honestly, if I'm being, oh my god,
Yes! 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 Fucking yes! It's a 3! It's the exact same number I rolled because he used a cool guy point. He's gonna fucking grab his sword and throw it in the drink! The fucking
How?
cool guy!
How? This reminds me of a video I watched.
let me grab my yoga ball back.
This reminds me of a video I saw yesterday where two guys drank the daily amount of caffeine that you could be allotted by the FDA all at once. And one of them, like, guessed the number between 1 and 100. Someone was guessing, like, spot on. It made him psychic somehow. I don't know. It reminded me of that. It had the same energy. But yeah, so you Aikido his sword out of his hands and it goes flying into the drink.
Hold on.
And he'll... What?
Hold on.
Okay.
Is his sword nicer than mine?
No. It's a sharpened piece of scrap attached to a bone.
Yeah. Yeah, in the drink. Going in the drink.
It goes in the drink, and then it's going to be the turn of one Morgan Fierce.
Oh man! And so now I have Morgan Fierce sees this and starts laughing because that's very funny. Even in character, that's very funny. That
I literally just copied. I saw him do it, and I was like, "Good idea."
Yeah, we both just grabbed their weapons within the same 3 seconds and just.
Yeah, it was like a coordinated.
And I see my point. Absolutely. So Morgan Fierce laughs, and then strikes at this unarmed lizard man who is bearing fangs and claws at me with Ulrich's blade of woven drake. And I rolled a success with 3 success levels.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
So
Jeez.
you get +3 to the damage or the +4 because it's a dangerous weapon or damaging.
Not as dangerous like my pistol.
Yeah, he does not defend. So you hit him for 8, 9, 10, 12. Minus his defenses, obviously. Jesus, that's a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, it sure fucking is.
So yeah, you'll strike a deep blow across his chest, and you can see the muscles appear under his scales. And he's like a lizard from like here up, and then he has the body of a human.
I'm gonna turn to look at the guy with the tentacle arm who's got the girl, and go stop him. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay. Good, because he was going to kill that girl any second now. But yeah, so... Oh yeah, it's his turn, so he's going to try and get away. But you move next to him, right, on your turn?
Sure do.
Alright, so what's going to happen here is the Beastman that you're in combat with is going to attack you with opportunity attack.
Got it. I will... block that with my dope-ass sword. I did not.
Okay,
Maybe you did.
What are your damage reductions at this point?
It's +2 on my arms, but not my body.
Okay, well, he is striking your back.
Oh no! That's right, it says I try to get away.
But yeah, so your toughness is what?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was just the armor. Toughness bonus is a 3.
Okay, and what's your health?
My health is currently a 13, which is my maximum.
Okay, so you're gonna take, let's see here, 3, so you're gonna take 3. He's gonna slash you with his claws for a 6er. in your back. You take it. Your armor eats most of it, but you get next to this mutant. As he tries to get out of your range, you get an opportunity attack.
I am going to actually try to grab him with one hand. He's got the girl, and so, yeah, I'm going to grab him. Try to grab him by his scruffy collar. And I think this is an important enough roll to use another fortune point for.
Good vault.
That brings me down to 2 left for the session, real fast, and I'll use another one. I'm not about to watch an innocent girl get killed. One more. I'm going to keep that one because at least it's just a success level 0.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to try and defend but you're going to tie him up. You don't grab him, you don't do any damage, but you like spin him around so he doesn't run away. It's good enough to do that.
Perfect.
Because he has negative bonuses because he's holding her, and I'm going to give you like a little bit because of your motivation. It's the right motivation. I like that. But yes, so now it is Lyle's turn.
Yeah, it sure is.
One Beastman's looking after Morgan. The other one's on you. Ready to strike.
Yeah. But he doesn't have a stupid sword.
No, they are unarmed. They still have their natural weaponry.
Yeah. But like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not crazy about that guy taking care of this girl. So I'm gonna rush over. And that will involve an attack of opportunity. I do have my sword out now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give a little way. Yeah, I'm gonna use another fate point, a fortune point rather. My God, man, these are going away fast.
Right? Yeah, man. It's just like pedal to the metal, watching my fortune points just light. It's like burning.
Oh my God. I mean, I only have one left, so that's going to be my defense against his attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's not a great defense.
No, it's not.
I think you're about to get... Well, you know, I only got slashed for 6, and you've got armor.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I'm pretty tough.
Yeah, you might be okay. You might be all right.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
So you miss. That's fine.
Oh no! Wait, no. This was a defense against his attack of opportunity. As I'll run over to the other one.
Oh, to the other Beastman?
Yeah. Yeah. I also want to save the girl.
Oh, you're gonna go help Morgan. Okay.
Yeah, and so this was my defense against the attack of opportunity from the guy that's not on top of me.
That's actually good enough to pass, believe it or not. He's gonna lash out at you, but he wasn't ready for you to like move past him. So he
sure wasn't.
You block it with your blade.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go after this guy who's got the goal, and I'm gonna try to.
Sparks will fly as your blade gets scratched by these claws. But yeah, so you're over at the mutant now, and now you may attack the mutant.
Yeah, which I am, and I'm gonna succeed this time.
Yes, sir. Good roll, man. Looking good.
He's going to try to block with his makeshift axe, but he does not succeed.
Yeah, so the damage is 8 plus the success level, which is 1. Right? Isn't that right?
What kind of weapon?
Sorry. 7 plus the success level, which is 1.
Yeah, that sounds right. So 8.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hit him for 8. He has resistances just like you do, but the other two have scales. This guy is more humanoid, so he's gonna take more of that damage.
Dig. Yeah.
We will say, you're gonna cut a line across his axed arm, and blood will come forth.
Nice.
And that's your turn.
Nice. Yeah.
The other two will run up. You'll hear their talons rake the deck as they sprint. It's kind of a terrifying sound to hear behind you, but they will both leap in the air, and you'll hear hissing as they attack both of you. First, Morgan will defend from 2 claw attacks.
1 and 2. Success level -1 on both of them.
So you're gonna and block the claw, and sparks will fly too. And then the other one gets you right under your guard for another 3 damage.
And so my bonuses, so it's 3 from my toughness, and then 1 from my body and 2 of my arms.
Oh,
so
you have body armor.
So I have 4 resistance on my. Yeah, but it's just a 1. But my arms are 2 because I have chainmail on my arms and my body has a leather jerkin.
Okay. So for the body hits, so you'll gain 1 from your last hit, and you'll gain 1 from this hit. So you took 2 both times, which will put you at 9. You're at 9.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for letting me know. I did not realize that. But yeah, so he'll get you, but he just kind of scrapes your armor, but his nails kind of still scratch underneath and bruise you. The other one is going to try and grab Lyle with both hands. So make a melee brawling check, or you could try and dodge it.
Nah, that's definitely a brawling check.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
That looks good. I like the way that looks.
Okay, so
I like it too.
He rolled a 2, so he grabs you.
Yeah, sure. Indeed, of course.
He grabs you, and it's going to give him a bonus to his bite attack, which he is going to initiate now. So he's going to bite you. You can still try to defend.
I can't use. I doubt it, but can I use my sword, or is it just rolling it again?
He's holding you, but he doesn't have you pinned. You can try either way.
Sweet. Sword it is. Success.
Okay, so
there they are. They're my roll. There they are.
So yeah.
Oh, but he rolled better, didn't he?
I mean, like, it's very close. But he, you put your sword in his mouth, and like he chews on it. But he has you and your sword in his sword's in his mouth, and he's holding you. Now it is Morgan's turn.
I'm going to. This changes my turn just this last 1 second. I'm gonna put my sword back on my back. Put it back on my back. Pull out my pistols, and I'm gonna shoot the guy off of the top of Lyle, and then I'm gonna shoot the guy holding the girl. Bam, bam, with 2 different guns. I'm gonna double shot the guy holding the girl first, and then I'm just gonna wildly shoot at the guy on top of Lyle and hope for the best.
So you're gonna dual wield pistols.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's exactly right.
That's what witch hunters do, bro.
So first, I'm double firing on the guy who's holding the girl. So this is boom, boom.
Your sword clatters to the deck as you let it go, and you.
My roll didn't come up. I clicked it twice, but it didn't happen yet.
That's weird. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So that's a double barrel. He's going to try and dodge at a disadvantage because he's holding the girl. He critically fails his dodge.
Yes!
Yes.
And then...
He tries to get away, and he stumbles, and he puts his forehead against your gun as you fire.
Boom!
He was going to try and use the girl as a human shield, but he critically failed. So his head gets blown off, and he drops to the deck.
Yes, Lyle! And I turn with my second one that's not a double barrel, and boom! Critical success. Shoot that guy off of Lyle.
All right. This is when the fun...
I don't even have to do anything.
This is when the fun starts. So you critically. So go ahead and give me a location roll.
It's left. Oh yeah, that's right. I rolled twice.
I wrote them down.
100. Location 58. Severity 94.
So the location is you shoot him right in the chest, and with a 94 severity, it's gonna be. I have this, man. I have this. Where'd it go? I thought I marked it. Oh yeah, I wrote down the page number 174. So I can be a little quicker with it. Body criticals. Alright. So, you shoot him in the chest, and it bursts out right next to Lyle. But it breaks his collarbone, and it makes him go unconscious and let go of Lyle. As his blood is sprayed all over, this is the first time he has been hit. You notice his body's a little more lizard than the other one. And as his blood sprays across all three of you, it gets on you. It starts to burn.
Oh, dear.
Son of a bitch. All right. So all of it, I rolled like shit. So a little bit of blood gets on you guys, and it deals 1 damage to everyone, including the girl.
Okay. Sorry about the damage.
But yeah, Lyle. So everybody takes just 1. It's a D10. He does a D10 damage with his corrosive blood, and you guys didn't let it become a factor. So,
Good.
But he's unconscious now because he broke his collarbone. He passes out, and then the other one.
That leaves one last guy, and I'll put both of my pistols back away at the end of my turn.
You sheath them. That guy doesn't get to go yet because it's Lyle's turn. Yeah, that's right. There's one lizard man left.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush him and I'm gonna swing my sword at him because, but I'm gonna try to like hit down, trying to hit that like I can still avoid is gonna spurt at me. Like I'm not gonna like.
Absolutely.
You try.
Yeah. And I'm gonna let that sit because I only have 1 fate point, fortune point, and I don't want to die.
He's gonna claw your sword aside.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then he's gonna attack with both claws on you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, did he crit?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought that might have been part of the like. Oh, he blocks and then he hits me because of the crit. But he
no,
didn't
now
crit.
it's his turn. He's gonna.
Go wait. Yeah, and I'm gonna do this defense right here, and that's a +3 right there on my success levels.
Okay.
Yeah. So is that both of them?
What? Oh, I need 2.
Yeah, you need 2.
Okay, alright. Here comes the second one. Alright.
All right, so you blocked the better roll of his with your better roll, and then his shit roll got knocked aside. So you're like, psh, psh. But at this point, your sword has deep marks in it.
Dip, there's my only sword, and I threw the other one in the drink.
I hope the river is thirsty for another blade.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Right.
now it's Morgan's turn. There's one left standing.
I pick up my sword and turn and look at the girl and ask her if she's all right.
She's like crying, but doesn't seem hurt.
Yeah, let's get you inside. I'll run her over to a door and open the door and put her inside a room and close the door.
Okay.
Wherever the closest door is, the closest place to protect the civilian.
Absolutely. At this point, the other people that have been around on guard have gotten here. It's only been the span of like 30 seconds, this combat. But now people have shown up, and the lizard seeing this will jump in the water. But the dead one is corroding through the hull of the ship.
The unconscious one?
Yeah. The unconscious one. But he's bleeding, and it's going into the ship.
Yeah, we're gonna have to throw him over, I think.
Yeah, we sure are.
Alright, he's going over.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna try not to get blood on myself and
I don't know what check to make that. I will say, since it's the grapple check, we'll do melee brawling.
Carefully carry. Let me see if I have anything that I convince you is carefully carrying somebody. Actually, yeah, I think I do have one that I might be able to convince you. I think you can let me use my cool. Because we know that this thing's bleeding and it's poison, it's acidic, and that we have to carry it and stay calm, tiptoe around, and put it in the water without fucking panicking.
Yeah, and I'm helping him with it, so I can do a roll as well. Cool.
Yeah, so in order to be careful, kind of like playing Operation, I would allow a cool check. That's fine.
Perfect. Yeah.
Or melee brawling, it's up to you.
Come on. We're fucking so cool, bro. We're fucking so cool.
Fucking cool.
Everyone watches us do it. They put on sunglasses. We're so fucking cool. They can't watch us with their blind eye. We hit the dad when we throw him over the fucking side.
So you guys don't get any on you. I was going to make a roll, but it's still dripped through the hole.
We're too cool to roll.
It's still dripped through the hole quite a bit. You guys are gonna... you guys are gonna go below deck. You hear the dwarf cursing in Dwarfish as the blood is getting on the engine.
Oh, that's not good.
Because it was at the back of the ship. The back of the ship is where the gear shift transfers the power from the engine into the rotating energy of the paddle.
Hold on. Let me look at what I have in my gear. And also, I'll start looking around the room for what I can use to put in the way, in between that acid and the engine.
Jenny has blessed whoever critically fails next.
Damn!
Nice. Thanks, Jenny.
Good looking out.
It's gonna be me.
I just have...
It's gonna be me.
Not for like 2 months, but close.
Do we have, like, blankets or towels, I say to the dwarf? Anything we can get to just soak up this acid before it makes it to the engine.
He'll say something in barely comprehensible, broken, like Scottish accent, like, oh yeah, but it'll be, there's some, like, grease towels over there.
Oh, you gotta grab the towels on the other side!
Yeah.
The towel's on the other side. Okay, yeah, no problem. I start slinging towels down to him.
He'll start trying to use it to block the gear, what do you call it? The drive shaft, essentially. And trying to protect it. And he's going to be like, pull the lever over there.
Yeah, I look at Lyle. You mind?
Yeah, I'm pulling the lever.
You guys pull the lever. It's going to disconnect the drive shaft from the engine. Because as it's spinning, you see it doing this. Make dodge checks.
Oh, shit! Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hey, Lyle, you can save yours.
Oh my god, I can see it in a dodge check.
Okay, you did it. We'll say Morgan pushes the dwarf down, too. Because you got a critical success. You dive and you save his life. And the wall behind where he was standing gets slashed open by this broken, rotating piece of metal, which is why he had you turn it off. But yeah.
We're not taking water, are we?
Huh? No.
Okay. When the wall gets broken in the engine room, trouble lays afoot.
The wall is damaged, but it's not all the way through.
Okay.
We'll say some water seeps through, but it's not like oh shit.
It's gonna need repairs, but we're not sinking.
Yeah, but the motor can no longer transfer power to the wheel, the water wheel, and be like, well,
give me a few hours with this, and I might be able to figure it all out. I'm somewhat of a Jahan of all trades, able to repair almost anything.
A jack of all trades.
I count all non-magical trade skills as basic when repairing broken items.
Yeah, they're gonna weigh anchor, so that the tide doesn't take them back downriver or crash them in anything. But yeah, Helga's gonna show up, be like, "What the hell happened?" And you guys will explain. The girl tearfully will reveal herself and confirm the story, say you saved her life. That kind of thing. She's very young. You see now. She's probably like 16. Young girl. But you saved her, so that's good. Yeah, I was literally about to have the mutant break her neck and sling her over his shoulder to jump overboard. Like, that's what was going to happen, because that's what it would do. But you guys saved her, so that's good.
We did. And now she knows the name Sir Morgan Fierce of Nuln.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Sir Lyle Bod of Chilling.
Of Chilling?
You guys can try to help repair the engine. Well, it's not really the engine that's damaged, it's the shaft. It's the drive shaft.
Oh, I know how to work shafts. But I don't know if it will help.
So go ahead and give me... do you have an engineering check, Gary?
No.
But you can just do a basic...
But I can just, I'm pretty good at fixing stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's good. I'm going to add a plus 20 with the dwarf there, and because you guys are going to take your time.
Let's see.
Let's see how well you do. This could solve some problems very quickly.
I'm trying to see what skill I should use. Repair. You count all non-magical trade skills as basic when repairing broken items. Okay. I don't have a craft. I don't have a create. I don't have a fix. This is the best bet I have for you, Jahan. What about navigation, since it's a boat? I mean, I don't know what else to click, though, is the problem.
Oh, well, so it's a basic skill. Let's see.
There is ranged engineering, but I think that's for whenever you made your own weapon with engineering. I'm not sure.
So the fact that you count all non-magical trade skills as basic when repairing broken items means that you can try to repair stuff. So you're just going to use your intelligence.
Okay, just intelligence. Got it.
And you're going to get a plus 20 because
That's
the
right.
dwarf is working with you.
Plus 20 still gives me a -2.
That is initiative.
Oh, that is initiative. That's right. Intelligence and initiative. Okay. Well, let me do this.
And
Click this.
It doesn't show that you have plus 20.
Oh, plus 20. That's the roll. That's the roll you're looking at.
God, yeah, of course it is. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Success.
It's not even that good of a roll. It's just doubles. But yeah, so you're going to find the right pieces of metal, and something's going to click to you. There's like a coupling that you see in the corner that's not meant for this, but you think that it would hold the pipe together well enough to run at half speed.
It's about the right size to keep us moving on the river. I wouldn't include this in your next engine upgrade, but it should get us to the next docks.
He'll be like, "Oh, I'll be damned, you're right," and he'll help you assemble it. You guys will work for about 2 hours, and then he'll fire it up, and it'll work.
Yeah.
Critical successes get it done, bro. Critical successes.
Saving her by killing monsters and fixing this boat. I need to go to whatever room on this boat has food, like a diner type of cart.
Oh my god, I could so go for a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah. What about drinks too? Oh, baby.
Oh yeah. That's some
you
night.
guys will head to the galley. They're gonna hoist the anchor and they're gonna set off. You guys were gonna spend the night here, which would have been rough. But as they take off again, you see all the eyes in the forest lose interest.
We keep avoiding all the encounters that John has planned for us.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It happens. Because a lot of things could have happened. You could have critically failed the repair and then destroyed the boat and had to lead a convoy of people through a beast-infested forest in the middle of the night.
If we survived the sinking boat.
If you survived the sinking boat, yeah. So, like, a lot of things could have gone differently, so it's fine. You guys succeeded, and I'm not upset about that. But yeah, so you guys weigh anchor, and you guys head to the galley for some much deserved food.
Yeah.
Helga will see you guys head in there, and she'll look past you at... What was that?
What?
Did you guys hear
What was
that?
what?
Oh, I thought I heard something.
Leighton went like, "Hey," for a second.
Oh yeah, that was me. Oh no, I thought you were acting. Yeah, no, that was just me.
Oh,
Me
bro.
making a noise.
I thought someone joined the roll 20. I was like, what the fuck? I thought a woman logged on to roll 20. I was like, who are you? How? But yeah, anyways, Helga shows up. She sees you guys going in there. She'll look past you and tell the cook to tap a keg for you. Or beer and food as a reward for saving the ship and one of its passengers.
I will. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna reload my guns on the table because I'm a witch hunter, and as far as I can tell, witch hunters do whatever the hell they want. So I'm just gonna put my guns on the table and start reloading in the middle of this galley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to charm someone again.
Yeah, sure. So some of the women who, well, I mean, you don't care, right?
Well, I mean, you know,
Hey, Connor.
preference to women, but like, you know, sometimes.
So both are available. A lot of them were working late because of everything that happened, keeping watch, blah blah blah.
So they didn't see me. They didn't see me like totally save the day all by myself, with a little bit of help from Morgan.
Nobody actually saw any of that directly except the girl, but she's too young. So
Yes, she is. Yeah, no.
you guys, your available booty calls are the crew, and none of the passengers are up right now. But the crew is man and woman. So
All right, here we go.
Booty call is
hell,
actually
you
one
could
of
try.
my
You could try with Helga. I don't care.
one of my
You know-
friendliest subcategories for you guys.
What?
That's
Available booty calls.
Available booty calls.
Yeah, you know how you can switch your chat into like little subsets of groups. That's what I have you guys listed under.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Available booty calls. Yeah, honestly, anytime.
It's actually
Anyway.
on that list also.
Booty call coast to coast. There you go.
Do I get a bonus because all the people on the ship know that I'll help fix the engine?
I will give you a plus 10 reputation bonus. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Fucking super failure.
So
Oh, boy.
these people are tired. They've all been working all day. They're dirty. They don't feel attractive. And then you being you are bragging
Yeah.
about what you did
Oh yeah.
and putting everybody
Yeah.
off. And it will
Yeah.
It will end with you saying the wrong thing and getting slapped again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you never get laid, Lyle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, honestly.
Oh, actually,
it's gonna happen.
There is a blessing awaiting. If you guys would like to sacrifice your critical failure safety net.
I'm okay with it.
Wait.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, you want to use it? It's a team role, man. Either one of us can use it.
Honestly, like this is so par for the course. Like this is too. Honestly, this is too on brand for character for us to use the blessing.
That's perfectly fine. I accept.
Yeah. So we're going with the rolls. We're going.
The dice don't lie, man.
Dice don't lie, man. It was a good. Yeah, it was good. I was just hoping you would waste your safety net because it's funny. But yeah. So once again, Lyle goes to bed unlaid.
Fat. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Fed now.
No. I heard what I heard.
Drunk. A little drunk.
Happy.
Oh, am I a little drunk? Because I got a new skill when I became a witch hunter. Oh yeah, I'm real. I have to be carried back to the room by some of the crew.
Yeah.
By me.
Yeah, no shit. Lyle, Lyle carries me back to the room.
Yeah, Lyle is very drunk, but perfectly well functioning.
So I can't charm someone to save my life, and then I crit success carrying Morgan back.
You know what just happened? This is whenever like guy friends go out because one of them went through a bad breakup. Like, dude, you can't fucking charm a girl. You can't land it no matter what you do. And so we got shit-faced. And you feel good afterwards. And I'm fucked up because I'm the friend who took the bullet. Like, okay, I guess we're taking you out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. You guys get into your bunks and sleep a hero's sleep. But yeah. I forget.
Actually did a double shift of watch yesterday as we came into the woods. Then I stayed up at night and did that watch. So I'm gonna sleep in today. Morgan's gonna wake up at like the crack of 2 p.m.
At 10 p.m.
And I'm gonna be like chilling right on the bed, just like hanging out. You
guys are hanging out. No one bothers you.
Wake up in the late afternoon. Ugh.
And I'm sitting on the bed with you. Like, I know I have my own, and I could be on the top bunk, but I'm just like chilling down the bottom bunk with you.
My head is killing me, Lyle.
Yeah. Good times.
Too.
So you guys stay on this journey for another 2 days. And you get to a bend in the river. And you see off in the distance, through the snow-covered trees, a fort sitting next to the river, with walls and a small town. It is the town of Sturgow. And it is the first...
Have I ever been to the town of Sturgow before?
You've heard of it, and you've met people from here many times in your hometown.
Okay.
It's actually, there's a road that leads straight to where you come from. It's not that close, and you guys are still in the Grisenwald. But this is where Helga will be like, we're going to have to tie up here for a few days while we make repairs.
What is this town known for? What do they do? What do they export?
They survive.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a wilderness town?
It is a wilderness town, but they have a strong trade because it's on the Reik, in between Nuln and Adeldorf. So they get a lot of traders, but they mostly export like hunter skins, wood, lumber. You even see a whole dock set up where they're loading up another boat with lumber planks right now, with one of those like old cranes.
Helga, when did you say we're going to set out? I may be able to find some work in a place like this.
Well, it'll take at least. She'll look at the dwarf, Gruff, and it'll be like, oh, it'll be a few days at least, maybe
A few
3
days?
or 4.
I'm gonna stop by the post office to see if they dropped off anything for a witch hunter. We'll be back in 2 or 3 or 4 days.
Well, if you're not, we're gonna have to set off without you.
Yeah, we'll see about that, buddy. I got your engine running. If you leave without me, I'll haunt you when you die. When I die.
Yeah, and I'm with him.
She'll wave you off and be like, off with you. But you'll head into the town. The snow will be cleared from the streets, but it's still sitting on all the rooftops. The smell of smoke coming from wood smoke coming from chimneys fills the air. Cooking meat. You see a spit fire in kind of like a... It's kind of like a courtyard where some men are roasting a deer. Like a whole deer over the fire. There are several shops and what have you. A tavern. We'll call it the River's Bend Tavern and Inn. And it'll have and you can read it now, so I'm so proud of you. And it has the iconography of the river on the sign. And it meets up to like a setting sun. It's very, very nice. It's not the biggest town, but there are people out and about. You see people coming in and out of the gates, carrying pelts, dragging sleds covered, laden with wood. So lots of woodsmen. And
I still can't read it.
Town like this, woodsman.
There is no post office, but you know as a person of the times that in towns that don't have a post office, the general store acts as, dual purpose. And
I'll do my walkabout first. I'll walk about the whole town, realize there's no post office, and then go back to where I had seen the general store earlier.
Absolutely. Yes, Connor Morgan can read now.
Mm-hmm.
After his apprenticeship over the winter as a witch hunter, he was taught to read.
That's right. Morgan Fierce is now a certified official Sir Morgan Fierce. He's been knighted, and he is a witch hunter. I spent all of my experience points to level up with witch hunter. Like, I'm leveled up to the max. I spent 2,545 experience. That's which I know at home you guys are like, how much is that? It's a lot.
Yeah, and for reference, I have only spent a total of 1,710 experience.
Yeah, 2,500 into witch hunter, please.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot. You're very strong now. It's pretty dope.
Wait, what level are you in Witch Hunter?
2.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Level
on the second
2.
tier where he's officially considered a witch hunter.
I might have actually been able to get to the 3rd tier, but there were some good talents that I wanted to get in the 2nd tier, so I spent some money there.
Yeah, there's no rush. But yeah, so you'll go into the general store.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have a cool name. It's just the general store.
Do you have a sword? Mine's getting chewed up.
There is a blacksmith. That is a thing.
Yes. I need a new sword.
But
We'll grab your new sword while we're out and then go to the general store.
Yay!
okay, yeah, you can go talk to the blacksmith. He can repair your sword, or he can give you a new one.
Yeah, he might as well repair mine if he doesn't have anything that is better than mine.
He makes a lot of horseshoes. He's not really like a weaponsmith.
Yeah, that makes
but
sense.
He does make a lot of spearheads, arrowheads, that kind of thing, because that's more the weaponry of this town. And
Yeah, okay.
but he can repair your sword, and he does a lot of horseshoes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it'll repair my sword. I like this sword. It's a good sword, but it's also not It's not amazing.
Yeah, it's not amazing. But luckily you're a magic user, so it's okay. But yeah, he'll offer to repair your sword.
Around any of the people that were around, which puts me at a distinct disadvantage.
Yeah. So when you're there, the dwarf Groff is there as well, and he's going to be haggling about the price of metal and trying to negotiate for this to help fix the drive shaft of the steam engine. And when he sees you trying to get your sword fixed, he's going to offer. He's going to try and throw that into the deal he's making with this guy. Be like, hey, fix his sword, and I'll pay this. And they'll come to an accord.
Thank you, my friend.
I guess the least I could do.
He's a good guy. We just make friends wherever we go. I like you, bro.
You keep saving people.
I already added Captain Helga and Dwarven Engineer Gruff to my friends list on the information page. Like, yep, they're our friends now.
Yeah, you literally, Morgan literally pushed him out of the way of getting killed. And you helped save the ship from having to spend the night in beast-infested territory. So, yeah, you guys are good. But yeah, you're at the general store after that, I assume.
Yes.
There'll be sort of a tall fellow. He's kind of a big dude, but more husky than anything. He's just decked out in furs. Because it is still very cold.
You know, if you lit a fire in here, you wouldn't have to wear all that fur. Most people...
There is a fire going in the stove.
Looking for mail. Any mail come in for witch hunters? Anything around here? Out of sorts?
He's gonna look you up and down, and kind of like you'll see the slight like fear when he hears witch hunter.
Yeah, I am too.
Everyone's
Totally.
scared of witch hunters because they sometimes often kill people that aren't witches. But he'll go check to see if anything's come down the vine. Like, I'll be right back.
When he walks away, I'll take a look around. I'll do an ocular scan. Is there anything, he got anything in here that's remotely interesting?
I mean, he has a lot. It's since it's a trade city, he makes lots of deals for this and that when he can. There's bolts of cloth. There's a lot of furs. There's a whole section of furs, and those seem local source.
Lantern's a thing, right?
What?
And he has lanterns. That's a thing, right?
Uh-huh. Absolutely, he has lanterns.
Yeah, so while he's gone, I'll pick up a lantern and some lantern oil.
Okay.
Like to finalize my purchase.
Not a problem. He sells a lot of staple trail foods like hardtack and like trail mixes, that kind of stuff. Nothing good though. It's all kind of shit. And he sells a lot of tools and that kind of thing. Basic needs.
They might have decent jerky here, so I'm actually gonna get some jerky.
Yeah, go ahead. It's all deer.
Okay.
It's all deer jerky, venison. And also he has like preserved fish and whatnot if you like. But that's an acquired taste.
Okay. He can keep the preserved fish.
Absolutely.
Fresh fish.
He'll come back. And he will kind of give you a couple things. But there is news of losing contact with several smaller settlements that aren't necessarily close to here, but they are north and could be on your way if you got off the boat and like went off into the wilds. No one's heard from them since the snows stopped, so people are concerned.
Is it anything we could get to within? I'm sorry if you said within a couple of days and back for the boat.
I mean, people are always going missing in the woods, and there are jobs, but you know that a lot of those people are probably dead. Let's see. Yeah, I have an idea here. So you'll be reading one, and it'll be like, oh wow, look at that. It's definitely something that's nearby, something that they want investigated. There is activity in some ruins that are kind of in the Griswold. Activity that shouldn't be going on. They're concerned that dark magic is being practiced there. And there usually is in the Griswold. It's a known thing that's where mutants and gores hide. But this place is a little too close to civilization, and it's an old fortress that should remain abandoned.
Lyle, can you read? Do you have reading as a skill? You do, right? No, you can't read. Okay, all right, never mind. So I'll read it, and I'll tell them. Yeah, well, we'll take this one.
Yeah, we're just gonna take that one. I also took a look at it and I read it totally, and yeah, we got this one. We got it.
Yeah, he'll be like, it's yours. I just need. He'll offer you another piece of paper, and it's just you see a bunch of wax stamps on it. They're just sigils, and you have one.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah.
He'll melt some wax, pour it on the page for you, and then you just... And so it's just Perfect. A page of wax seals of people that have picked up letters for the witch hunters. A lot of them are really old and cracked, but yeah. So you grab that, and you guys get ready to head out into the Griswold. Are you going to take your horses?
So here's the thing, Lyle. There's like a ruins, like a dark, spooky ruins awakened with dark magic.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd think that was kind of dope.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go check it out then.
Okay.
Now I know you spent a lot of time in Nuln, but the Griswold's very dangerous. I think maybe we should leave our horses here.
Yeah, as long as they're safe. I don't want Jello to go anywhere.
Jello?
Is your horse called Jello? My horse is called Glue.
Are you serious, bro?
Glue and Jello. But yeah, so as you get ready to set out on this, it's still kind of a new day. You still have time before nightfall to kind of get in there, but you will still be in the woods at night. Just FYI.
Yes. I'll use my new lantern.
And I'm going to use the Grimoire to cast Dark Vision on myself.
Absolutely. You still have to roll.
I sure do.
Because you can miscast. So it's going to be double the cast number because you're casting from the Grimoire. Huh?
Yeah, and the cast. Wait, yeah, Dark Vision is only one.
So it's gonna be a 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna try and channel it, or are you gonna go for a 1 go?
Honestly, since it's not, since we're not rushing this, I'm definitely gonna channel it.
Yeah, as the sun begins to go down over the forest.
All right. Well, guess what? I had 1 fortune point left, and considering it's 11:54, I think this would be a perfect time to use it. So I did that, and I'm gonna roll that channeling again.
My man.
So you grab the grimoire, and since you can't actually read, you sense the magic that.
This is actually very important. Yeah. I do have instinctive diction, so there's no miscast on successful doubles, so successful critical. There's no miscast on it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you can't miscast on miscast. You can miscast on successes with magic. But because I have a talent that's instinctive diction,
it stops you from fumbling. So you grab your grimoire, you say the words that you can kind of sense with your second set or your sixth sense. Your second sight. You can
sight.
see with your second sight.
Yeah.
And your eyes glow. If anyone sees you now, you are obviously using magic. But your eyes begin to glow, and you can see in the dark.
I did not know that this would be a thing.
But yeah.
The dark would just be like, oh, look. Oh, it's in my head. I can see in the dark. And now my eyes are glowing.
Your eyes are glowing,
What?
yeah.
What if I close them?
So he closes his eyes, and you can see his eyelids glow. Looks like his brain's on fire.
Yeah, no, it works. That totally makes it unseeable. But it looks like you have torches behind your eye skins.
Your interaction is abruptly ended by the crunch of snow.
Well, I open my golden eyes and look in that direction
You look
as
around.
it
You look
to
around and
black.
see a figure looming behind a tree.
I'll point my torch at him. You there, come out!
And then it'll come out from behind the tree next week at 8 o'clock Central.
Man, this thing is slow as fuck. That's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, so
That's
next
the
Thursday, 8
slowest
o'clock
fuck-
Central, see what our heroes get into in the Grisenwald Forest, searching for evil doers in the woods. I've been Johananon, the Game Master. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. All links are in my bio.
That's right, I'm Casualty CDG, and we've got a couple of March dates coming up. Pretty much every Friday in March, we're going to do something special for you guys, and I'm trying to get April. John's trying to get April. We are trying to get April squared away for you for more entertainment. But March 12th, we'll be hosting Milestone Play, and the creator, Joshua, he's created Pulp Action, a Milestone Play original, and we're going to be featuring our friend of the channel, personal friend, professional voice actor, Ben Mayer. From 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. On March 19th, we'll be playing Dark Peaks with Kieran, the creator of Dark Peaks. Dark Peaks is on sale right now. I saw on his Twitter earlier today. So if you want to get your Game Master something new to play, go get him Dark Peaks. It's very easy, and I think your Game Master might love to kill you and your friends because it's kind of a gritty system. March 26th is our final big hoorah at the end of this month. We're going to be hosting Amit Moshe, creator of City of Mist. We're going to have guests Tony Vacinda and Kelly Wright on the channel, and we are doing a streaming for survivors, which is survivors of sexual assault, survivors of all kinds of horrible sex-related crimes. But we can donate money, and we can help the cause all by streaming. So let's not worry about the dark side. Let's worry about the light side and what kind of silliness we might get into on March 26th. Jahan set up an account through what? Tiltify?
Tiltify, yeah. Tiltify will be how we donate. I'm going to try and get it up soon so that people can start donating right away, and I'll put it up on Facebook.
Do not give it to the channel.
Yeah, do not give it to us. Give it through the Tiltify, because otherwise we get the money. So Tiltify is how you give them money. Don't give us the money.
We want the money, but not this week.
Yeah,
We'll
we want
take
the money, but not then. Yeah, not for that. That's more important than us buying fancy mouses and shit. But yeah, it's been great. I'm at RockFact on Twitter.
Yes, yours still has a wire attached.
I've got a cord.
Make sure everybody follows everybody's stuff.
I could be using.
Oh yeah, and also on Monday we're going to be playing Warframe on Plus One EXP, which is a channel that is a friend of
That's
mine. So.
right.
I forgot to mention that.
In fact, the game is called Frame, and it's a table.
Frame.
Yes, it's Frame. The game is called Frame. It's a tabletop role-playing game based on the popular video game Warframe. And it will be the first time Frame has ever been streamed on any channel ever. And we're going to be playing it with our buddy Tony.
That'll be on Plus One EXP. Yeah, make sure to follow our Twitters for updates. And yeah, guys, it's been great. Have a great night. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for everything.
Something inspirational!
Thanks!